What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. If you have not subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you guys go down below this video and click on that subscribe button. This morning we are out and we are going to be doing a little bit of goose hunting on this little tiny cattle pond right here. So I'm still with my buddy Cory, the owner of DRC Call Company. If you guys did not check out the last video when we were doing some goose hunting in the trailer blind, you definitely should check that out. I'll put that right up here. So yesterday evening we got on a decent hunt. We shot a band and 19 geese, and this morning is the hunt that I came up here for that we actually had planned. Last night was just a bonus hunt. So this hunt is going to be pretty freaking sweet. So yesterday we scouted this and there was about 200 plus geese on this. So there was a decent amount of birds on this, and they've been using this pretty much every day after they feed. They come here to get water and kind of just hang out and loaf midday. So we decided that we're gonna put Cory's trailer blind that was in the last video out here, and it can fit about 8 guys. I think we have 6 guys right now planned to come out here and shoot with us, so we can shoot a decent amount of geese if it ends up working out. But it is about 8 o'clock right now and we have to get going. So Cory's over there at the farm hooking up to the trailer, and I gotta help Owen here. He was also in the last video, and we're gonna start setting up some decoys. So this is what we're working with. This thing's not that big. We got an island in the middle. That's all land that these geese have been sitting on. And then pretty much they just hang out and fill this whole water hole here, like at least a couple hundred geese, like I said. As you can see on the bank, we just got goose poop and feathers everywhere lining this whole shoreline, and it looks like this around the whole thing. So there's been geese in here. Also, we got our girl Rue here. She might do some retrieving today. We also have the bows. We got one bow here. This is Steve's bow. We got Cory's bow and my bow. We have the shotguns as well, but I think we're gonna try to shoot some geese with the bows if we can get them to land nice and close, and then if that doesn't work, we're gonna end up using the shotguns. So with that said, we're gonna start setting up here, and hopefully this is a good hunt. Oh, hey, Cory.
Hey, dude. We're just playing the old decoy toss here at the county fair, trying to win ourselves a prize. Step right up, winner every time. If it flips sideways, you lose. If it flips upright, you win the big grand prize. Everyone knows what the grand prize is. If you don't know what the grand prize is, you have to watch the movie Goon, the hockey movie. One of the greatest of all time. Not really. That'll do.
You won.
That'll do. I won the grand prize. The grand prize is...
Slide a couple up the front to destroy these. Shoot your arrow. Can't shoot that way.
No. I got one.
2. Did you ever come back? Shot 1 shell. That's just not a good angle. 2, 3.
What's it?
3. I only shot 1 shell. All these things are shotguns.
On top of us.
Yep. Do it. Right out front, right out front. Here. Oh yeah. Front. You call it, we shoot them. Can we shoot them in front of us though? Please? Go.
All right, well, this has been pretty greasy. That was a pretty hectic, probably 10-15 minutes there, and we've had all those big groups just coming from every direction and trying to come into the water here. The first group was not ideal, really, that I shot at, because it was just the right side, so it was pretty much only me and Josh shooting at those, so that was not too good. But a lot of birds coming into us, definitely some cool footage there, and hopefully that's not all of them yet. Bah! Those did it dirty, brother.
Dirty.
Good girl. Leave it. Good. Good girl. Roo! Good. Heel. Good. Sit. Good. Leave it. Woo! Big and muddy. See the barring on the chest is probably half honker, half speck. Because I know they have bars on their chest like this and they get a little darker there. So yeah, I think this is a hybrid Canada speck. That's pretty cool. You don't see that every day. Especially not on Tuesday. Good thing it's not Tuesday.
It's Friday.
It's Friday.
Cory.
Feel kind of dumb for setting it up, setting the blind where we did. I wanted them walking on that mud so we could shoot them with bows and arrows, and then we could check their legs for bands. But I should have known that they would focus in on landing on that bigger spot of water. So we should have had the blind that away 20 yards, backed up to those two trees, and we'd have had like 10-yard shots, no problem. Would have made for a cool video. So.
This is still a cool video.
It's cool. It's good stuff.
We're cool.
It's good.
If we're in the video, we're
pretty
cool,
cool.
so then the video's cool. Right?
Yeah. A little bit of a bummer that they all came in one shot. Pretty much kind of one constant big huge flock. There was 190 birds in here yesterday. Basically had like 190 birds in the air all at one time. I don't know if we'll see any more, but just what you get when you're hunting a loaf pond. If it's a little bit more overcast, they'll leave the field in smaller bunches. But if it's sunny, it's like they pretty much just all decide they're done eating. They're too hot. They need to get back to the water. And that's what we're working with today. Is they just all lifted up at the same time, basically, and headed back to water. So it's kind of a one and done sort of a hunt.
Rest in peace.
Rest in lots of pieces.
If anyone wants a custom trailer blind with shotgun shell bushings, just hit up Cory Loeffler.
I'm your man.
smoke these. Oh my gosh. Can we shoot them in front of us? Ready? Go! Yeah. Attaboy!
There we go, boys. Good shooting.
Now we got at least 10.
That was greasy.
I think we got more than we...
Yeah, we got more in that volley than the first two.
That was crazy,
And
you
apparently
guys.
decoy got hit.
All right, so we all packed up and we were starting to clean stuff up and decided to call it. And then the classic thing happened where a bunch of geese come when you're cleaning up. So luckily we got in the blinds. Most everyone loaded up and got ready. And that flock absolutely just came right in perfect, right in front of us. And I think we got probably 6 geese out of that, something like that, 6, 7 geese. So we're gonna pick these suckers up right now and get a count. But that was definitely a nice last flock to wrap this hunt up here. What'd you think of that flock, Owen?
They did dirty.
That was so cool. I lost hope like 20 minutes ago.
As soon as we started packing up too.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere.
I feel like that happens every time, right?
It does.
Did you get some shooting in that flock?
Oh yeah, that was fun.
That was fun.
Why does that always happen when you're about to pick up though?
I don't know, but usually you get screwed, so at least we got ready and got some shooting in on
Oh
that
yeah,
one.
it was as good as the shooting we had while we were sitting in the blind.
Yeah, that was the best shooting we had. What'd you think, Corey?
Oh, I just got to rip a whole bunch of arrows. I'm good. I know where they're hitting now. Quite a bit high.
Keep going. Shoot them.
Once again, picking up, eh?
Game over. Here another one.
Okay, well, once again, we were picking up, and all of a sudden we heard 2 geese straight in here, and the boys cleaned 2 more up. So that puts us at like 14, 15 geese, something like that. So we're gonna keep attempting to pick up here a little bit. And once we get done, if that's successful, we'll show you guys the geese we ended up with. If not, you guys will see another clip of geese coming in. All right, well, we just got a count on the birds. We ended up with 16 geese. Not bad, not bad. But we did shoot a pretty cool goose. We just saw it when we were piling them up. Complete white chest, if I can dig it out here. This bird right here is just an absolute Canada giant. This thing is massive, and so is this bird too. But as you can tell from the chest, this has a gray chest like a normal goose, and this thing is completely white. I don't think I've seen one with that much white on the front. But we are gonna finish packing up here. Then we're gonna head over to Cory's house. And if you guys saw the other videos with Cory, you know he can cook. So we're gonna clean these suckers up, cut up a few goose breasts, and show you guys a good recipe to cook these geese. Well, we made it back to Cory's place here, and he's prepping up the old slicer to cut up some goose breasts. And we cleaned these geese. We took the legs off and the breasts. He's got a bunch of different recipes for the legs and the breasts. We actually just ate some pulled goose leg tacos a little bit earlier for lunch, and they were absolutely delicious, which you guys can find the recipe for on Cory's website, which is going to be linked below in the description of this video. He's got all kinds of recipes on there, his favorite ways to cook crane, goose. You can also use the same recipes to cook duck, and snow goose pot pies, and stuff like that. Very delicious ways to prep your game and cook it. But we got the man himself here. She's nice and sharp, I think. I just felt it. And
Black and blue. We got that 10-inch meat slicer from Made with Meat. It's got the self-sharpening stones in here. All I gotta do is turn it on and hit these on the stone. It is razor sharp right now, and you have to have it crazy razor sharp to get through these honker breasts. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna make honker jerky. That's on the QR code, product catalog, recipe catalog, link in the description. We're gonna make that honker jerky right here. So what's going on with these honkers right now is it's early season. They've basically grown up to be what they are. They've been living on a diet of not good things. Swamp stuff, muck, nasty grasses, snails, whatever they can eat in their areas that they grew up on and where they nested on. So the meat's not very good this time of year. It gets way better, but it's not very good right now. So we're digging to basically the bottom of the barrel to try and cut these things as thin as possible to increase surface area. Then we're going to introduce a whole bunch of other flavors to mask the kind of nasty honker flavor that these geese have. Later, like later part of October, November, December, January, and even into March. There's a season for honkers in March somewhere. They've been on grain like soybeans and corn for 3 months, 4 months, and they're amazing. Then they have so much more fat. Right now, early season, not that great. So you really have to add a whole bunch of flavor to the breast to make them really good. That's what we're gonna do right now. Let's check it out.
That's a nice little pail of meat there.
That's the giant Canada goose right there. So let's take this baby. So let's fire this baby up. See where we're at for thickness. I can see we're gonna be close, maybe a little thick. We're gonna go right there. We're gonna get these babies nice and thin.
Okay. Very nice.
Very nice.
Nice.
Let's try it out. See how sharp she is. Like butter. So there you can see a bunch of connective tissue in there. Gonna be pretty tough. Boone loves this stuff. Here you go, buddy. He's a cleanup crew. Now everything else out of here is gonna be banger. I think that's money.
That looks pretty good.
That's gonna dehydrate, dry out. It's gonna get a little bit thinner after it goes on the smoker. But you can see very little silver skin right here, so that's gonna be a tough part. And then this is all just bang on, perfect meat. So we're just gonna keep on slicing. We're gonna run through a whole bunch of breasts like this. We're gonna marinate them, smoke them, all the instructions right on the description. Yep.
Boone, you look like you have a long nose with this legs. Okay, all the meat is cut up. Now, next step is going to be making the brine. And I don't know how to do that, so you're gonna have to show us how this is done.
All right, Free. Worcestershire.
I cannot pronounce that.
Worcestershire.
However you want to say it.
Yes, the sauce. Good job. Good pouring. Wonderful. If you're doing a big batch like you guys are, you're gonna do equal parts soy sauce and Worcestershire. And yeah, you'll want a lot of it. Black pepper. And then red pepper flakes. Depending on how spicy you want it is how many you're gonna add.
So they're gonna finish up the brine there, and then that is gonna go straight into the old Yeti cooler that Cory's got the meat sitting in.
Give it a little stir, get it mixed in.
All right, well, as you can see, the meat is soaking in the brine, and it actually smells really good. This is the first time I've seen a brine made with that ingredients, or with those ingredients, and it smells very delicious.
You bet. So this is fresh jerky, non-cured. There's no nitrates or nitrites in here. It's not gonna have as long of a shelf life in the refrigerator. It's probably not gonna have much of a shelf life at all on the counter. Maybe not anything more than a day. If you smoke it, that will help the shelf life. If you just dehydrate it, you're gonna wanna freeze it. Vacuum seal it and then freeze it and then take it out and freeze it in small packages so that you can eat the whole thing within like 3 to 5 days in the refrigerator. So usually on a road trip, eat 1 pack about within an hour after it's open. That's what happens when we're out scouting for geese. But there it is, super healthy for you, chock full of protein, no sugar in this recipe. You can add that if you'd like. We choose not to. And then no cure, nitrates, nitrites. So yeah, super healthy for you, great protein snack. Awesome for scouting, road trips, bored in the deer stand, whatever.
What's up, Bubba Man? All right, everyone. Well, it is the very next day, and I was going to stop the video at Cory's and tell you that that's all we could do there because this stuff has to soak in the brine for 24 hours, and I was not going to be at Cory's anymore to cook this stuff. But then we got the bright idea that why don't I just take some of this goose meat home and cook it here? So I'm back in Fargo now with the one and only John Lehman. You know, you guys know John. And he's got a Traeger, so I'm going to leech his Traeger because I don't have one.
What's
and
new?
We're going to cook the goose jerky up. So this is what I got sent home with. Cory gave me a big old bag of our goose meat that we made here, the sliced up jerky that you guys just saw. And that has been soaking in that delicious smelling brine for just about 24 hours now. So it is ready to go on. We have the Traeger set to 200 degrees. We're gonna head out to the Traeger. I'm gonna take this stuff out of the package. We're gonna lay it all on the Traeger, see how it's looking, and show you guys the next step here.
Ooh, the fire's nice and warm today, Luke.
Dude, only grandmas put that on the TV, come on. Sorry, Lindsay. And Lindsay, my bad. It's just women, it's that fall spirit, you know? Dang, Cory, your vacuum sealer is no joke. We didn't show you guys, but Cory has like one of those big bougie vac pack vacuum sealers, and that thing's no joke. That took a lot to rip that bag apart. All right, well, we got her filled up. Smells delicious, like I said, looks delicious. We're gonna let this stuff sit for about 3 hours or just until the jerky is pretty firm. It's kind of easy to tell when this stuff's done, which we'll show you once it's done what it looks like. We'll see you once this stuff is done. Ooh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, it's been, what has it been, like an hour and a half? Not that long. But the outer edges of this Traeger, like right here, for instance, where the flames are coming up around, is definitely a little bit hotter where that heat's coming up. So what we did is we took a pair of tongs like this, any kind of tongs, and we pretty much just flipped this stuff that looked like it was more done. And a couple of these pieces are already pretty done, as you can see. They're getting nice and crispy, and they could probably sit a little bit longer, but we're gonna try this stuff here because me and old Johnny boy, we gotta go scout tonight, don't we?
Yeah, we
and
do.
It is almost 5 o'clock, so we have to get going to go scout.
Grinders don't sleep, boys. Grinders
Are you gonna try some
don't
right
sleep.
now?
Actually, no, because it's super hot, so I'm gonna let it chill for a second.
Okay. Super good flavor. But, like I said, me and John, we have to go scout and get some stuff done here. So Lindsay's going to pull the rest of this off once it is finished. So we just wanted to let you guys know how it was before we ended the video. This stuff will taste a little bit better. I mean, you have to pull it off of here once it's done and then cool it, let it sit in the fridge, whatever you want to do. And then it'll be a little bit better than eating it like right hot, crisp off the grill probably, because that was a little warm. But that is going to wrap the video up. I had a great time with Cory. It's always fun hunting with him. For today's video, that is going to wrap things up. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and you guys can take something out of all the cooking and information that Cory gave you guys. If you needed info on cooking stuff or recipes, make sure you guys click that link down in the description to Cory's website with all of his recipes and favorite ways to cook up this game. But if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you click that like button, comment down below what you guys thought about today's video, and we will see you all on the next one. See ya!
See ya.